Welcome to Todd Talks, where we explore the cutting edge of HVAC technology and how it can elevate your business. I'm Todd Sutherland with Tropic Supply, and today I'm with Michael Williams from Barksdale Sales Group, one of our trade partners and a representative for Chemours, along with Streamline, Mueller, and Appion products. Today we're going to go over some of the product that he has here for us today and show, and we're going to start with these Streamline fittings. Now, in today's world, more and more places are requesting flame-free installations.
Right.
So that's why we've brought in the lineup of the Mueller push fittings for copper. Can you tell us a little bit about these?
Yeah, I appreciate it, Todd. So, Mueller designed these push fittings, like you said, for braze-free installation. A lot of commercial applications are starting to ask for, burn permits and have fire watches. So, this really eliminates the need for any of that. As well as, if a braze-free installation, excuse me, you don't have to worry about any sort of debris or charging with nitrogen or purging with nitrogen while you're installing copper fittings. So, less restrictions in the system. And this is a clean installation.
And are these compatible with the A2L refrigerants that Chemours is coming out with as well?
Yeah, so that's exactly a huge upsell with these new fittings, is not having to worry about the flammability of the new refrigerants, because 454B and R32 are flammable. These fittings are designed for them, and actually they're designed for R290 and R600 applications as well.
Okay, and I noticed that we have copper to copper as well as flare to copper, and we have them in straights and elbows.
That's correct.
Okay, and all the different sizes. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the makeup of them? What makes these better than some of the other ones that are out on the market?
Sure. Yeah. So Mueller Streamline, they're over 100-year-old company, right? They invented the braze fitting. They know copper fitting. So with this push fitting is kind of funny, but they completely manufacture this entire fitting in the U.S., which is unheard of with a lot of stuff today, right? But what Mueller does, they take the brass rod from Port Huron, Michigan. They take the bus bar from Michigan. They ship it to Tennessee, where they CNC the design of the fitting, and then they take the fitting from Tennessee. They send it to Texas, where they install all the guts, all within Mueller-owned companies, so all made in the U.S.
And this also has double O-rings inside of it?
That's correct. So it has double O-rings and metal teeth that grips onto the copper once it's pushed in.
Excellent. Great. Thank you. Now, moving on down the line, I noticed that we have the G5 Twin, one of the most popular recovery machines we've ever sold, or probably industry-wide, and along with the TEZ 8 vacuum pump. Now, these are products that we've been selling for quite a while here at Tropic Supply. So the guys that are out in the field that already have this in their vans, can they continue to use them with the new A2L product?
Yes, absolutely. All of Appion's products are A2L certified. Starting off with the G5 Twin, like you said, I mean, this is the standard recovery machine for the HVAC industry. And why it's that way is when this recovery machine was designed, they made a refrigerant isolated crankcase. All right, so the refrigerant isolated crankcase, what that means and what it does is that it doesn't rely on the refrigerant and the oil in the system to lubricate the pump. It uses its own grease inside the machine to pump the refrigerant out to recover the refrigerant. So you don't have to worry about burnouts with the compressors and that nasty refrigerant mixing with the gears inside the pump. And that's why this recovery machine lasts the longest. But it's also A2L approved. So, with 454B and R32 and all these A2Ls coming out, if you bought a G5 Twin 10, 15 years ago, as long as you haven't bypassed something with a power switch or, Frankenstein the machine, it's still A2L approved. So you don't have to go buy a new recovery machine.
And the TEZ 8, your 8 CFM two-stage vacuum pump, that's A2L compatible as well?
Yes, absolutely. So this TEZ 8, like you said, is 8 CFM. It has a 5-second oil change. So when you are evacuating the system, the more times you can change the oil, the cleaner your vacuum pump oil is, the deeper you can pull a vacuum and the faster you can pull a vacuum. So you can actually change the oil while it's running during the evacuation process. But what's unique about the TES 8 is that it doesn't have a gas ballast. With a standard vacuum pump, if you have a gas ballast, you open it up, and you're trying to get the moisture out of the system at the beginning. Well, if you introduce oxygen to, say, an A2L system, well, you have the potential, there could potentially be a spark somewhere. Well, if you add oxygen to a flammable gas, that's just adding fuel to the fire, right? So the TES 8 doesn't have a gas ballast, so you don't ever have to worry about introducing oxygen or air, outside air, to the system.
Excellent. Well, great. Well, thank you for bringing these products by. Thank you for watching another episode of Todd Talks. Remember, staying ahead in HVAC means embracing the innovations that drive performance and efficiency. Until next time, keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in HVAC. I'm Todd Sutherland, and I'll see you on the next episode of Todd Talks.